All right, hello everybody. Where am I? That music's a bit loud. That's Charm World there, folks. Right, where am I? Now, I'm just finding a new way to start the show. Right, here I am. Hey everybody. Ooh. Hang on. We'll come back to Charm World. Hi. I'm Chuck. I'm back again to talk about my Kickstarter for Astro Kitty. It's still going. I was showing you a little page with the comics there. There are some comics in this thing. All right, admittedly, it's not like one whole big graphic novel, but you know, there's a few pages of comics, and there's sort of poems and little stories. Here, let me show you some of the pages. I'm going to do some more live drawing in a minute, but let me hide myself. Let me show you some pages. Here we go. Here's a bit. Here's Valkyra. So Valkyra is a drawing I did much like the ones I'm doing here, like a live drawing, but then I wrote a little story for it. Valkyra, a member of Astro Kitty's D&D party, is an enigmatic figure adorned in skimpy leather armor, her presence commanding attention with a striking combination of strength and allure. Despite the impracticality of her attire, Valkyra's combat prowess is undeniable, wielding her weapons with finesse and grace on the battlefield. However, amidst the pandemonium of their adventures, Valkyra is often found with a headset perched over her winged helmet, engaging in constant chatter with others beyond their realm. Her constant communication may seem distracting to some, but to Astro Kitty and their companions, it's simply part of Valkyra's multifaceted persona. While Valkyra's attention may be divided between the virtual and physical worlds, her loyalty as a friend remains unshakable. Beneath her stoic exterior lies a caring heart, always ready to offer support and guidance to her fellow adventurers when they need it most. Despite her tendency to be preoccupied with her headset, Valkyra's presence in their party brings a sense of power and camaraderie. Her unique blend of boldness and accessibility makes her an invaluable ally to Astro Kitty and the rest of their D&D group, ensuring that they face each session with courage and unity. So, things you can read on the toilet. There's a painting I did. I sort of slapped that one in here. There's like different characters in here. This one's Duckface. I'll tell you the story of Duckface one day. That's in here too. Down there. I won't read you that one now. You have to buy the book. What else have we got? Like Catchalina. Story of Catchalina, Astro Kitty's shy and insecure cousin. She longed for a change that would break her out of her shell. Drawing inspiration from Astro Kitty's boldness, she decided to take a gutsy step, dyeing her timid blonde hair a striking shade of jet black. This transformation marked the beginning of her journey towards self-discovery and empowerment. And then the story of Catchalina goes on a bit. So, you can read about that. What else do we have? There's bits about Space Gen here. Drawings that she did. So that's like drawings like these. Okay, so some of these things like this one, Diane Lane. Different characters. Space Gen's ones are a bit more messy. I don't do drugs. I just do drawing so that I feel like I do drugs. Just make myself think I am. All right. Astro Kitty's sketchbook. So there are notes about that. Picture of the Queen. Okay, that's the later half of the book. The earlier half of the book, it's quite a long book. Pictures of Astro Kitty. These drawings, this is the first one I did, just sort of scribbling in a sketchbook. I thought, I'll do a few more of those. And some of them I sort of worked up more than others. So just going in very minimally, I sort of shot videos with a lot of these. I'm using my dip pens here, these things. and watercolors on that one, writing a bit more text. So, you know, you can read along, look at the pictures, you know. Here's a bit about Astrokitty's day job. Astrokitty's day job as Vortex Patrol Officer is anything but ordinary. Tasked with inspection of space-time rifts and safeguarding interdimensional gateways, she navigates the chaotic swirl of the vortex with grace and determination. With her sharp reflexes and feline intuition, she's the first line of defense against extra-dimensional threats and temporal anomalies. Despite the danger, Astrokitty embraces her role with courage and conviction, knowing that her efforts ensure the stability of the multiverse. Her days are filled with adrenaline-fueled antics and pan-galactic daring, reminding us that even in the vastness of space, someone's got to keep the eternally spinning spiral in line. That was the first time I read some of these out loud. I guess I sort of kind of did to myself, but all right, Astrokitty, here we go. Do you think it's easy to always be this cool? It's not easy. How cool is it? I don't know. Only you can tell that by, you know, going along and backing the Kickstarter. Astrokitty's coolness isn't effortless. It's a culmination of her resilience and determination. Behind her laid-back demeanor lies a cat who's faced cosmic challenges head-on, forging her own path. Astrokitty's coolness exudes from her authenticity. Each purr and playful swat reminds us that true composure comes from being unapologetically yourself in a universe full of possibilities. You know, there's other little stories. Here's one, Astrokitty and Friends. So Astrokitty and Friends was a vibrant animated TV show. It showcased Astrokitty's colourful exploits with a diverse cast of characters. Despite its short run, the show inspired young viewers with its message of friendship, imagination, and the endless possibilities of the universe. It left an irrevocable impression on their pliable imaginations. So there we go. Astrokitty is here for you. Well, I want to show you the whole book because that's it. But, you know, you order it, you'll get a book. And, well, you've got to back it on Kickstarter. And the only way it'll happen is if you fund it. So please think about that this weekend. In the meantime, I guess I'm going to do a little more drawing for you. So, as usual, I'm open to requests, but I think I've got a little plan of action. I'm starting a bit later today. I was going to start a bit earlier, but like one thing after another sort of went wrong. My webcam, like the last of which, just as I was about to start, my webcam suddenly stopped fritzing. But actually, that's probably a good thing. I've switched it out for another one, and this is probably a slightly better time to start. Ooh, I'm running low on ink here, crikey. Right, that means it's time to get my big pot of ink here. Higgins India ink. And I'm going to decant some of that into this little pot of Higgins ink, which is... and try not to get it all over myself. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to draw. Okay, somebody said, oh, they appreciated one that I did where I took a bit more time. So that's what I'm going to do on this one. All right, I'm going to put the music on. The trouble is, once the music starts, I usually don't talk so much. But, you know, I'll try and keep an eye on your comments and let me know. All right, how do I get that start over again? Here we go. I'll switch that to... Okay, what am I doing? Right, right, this wood paper there. Right. This is I have to get this bit right, so we have to get the whole body in here. When they start using sort of kind of watercolour papers today, don't ask me really why that is. I sort of ran out of Bristol, but then I found some. But I thought, well, I'll try some different things. I'm starting later. I'm doing this. The whole point of doing a Kickstarter is to do some different things. Okay. Right, this is a model I've drawn a few times. I do like to draw her.
Welcome aboard.
An educated man gets effects from books. All these things.
Right, I think I got quite a good likeness.
He's unconscious.
Oh, I'm getting quite like this pen.
The history
It's
of
a bit
nation
spoilery,
has
but
all the personalities.
I like the control of it.
The person is related not only to the members of his family but the whole universe.
Use cheekbones going on.
Poetry has worked wonders. It has changed the scenes of wars. It has enlivened the dead bodies with the power of rhetorician. And the real forms of society
Ooh,
are
lobby.
in society.
Mind.
The rulers have their influences. In practical forms, their witness can be seen.
Ooh, it's getting out of focus. Oh dear. Should I tell it to like have a sort of more stable focus somehow? It's not getting out of focus. You just had a few drinks. It's a bit later. That's why I come on later. It's more fun if you've had a drink. Right, move cameras. It's a bit blobby.
Qualities, but all events, incidents taking place all around have deep effect. These affect
I'll
other
get them all
people
bobs.
unconsciously,
You
and
know,
its bad effects are
this is why
noticed
people
by the
switch to
whole
computers'
human
analog
race.
tools. You're going to do this to us, then we're going to want to use computers. Oh, but computers are cheating, say the analog tools. And they're right.
No good word should remain restricted only to a region or particular people, but its benefits should be availed by the whole humanity. There is one brother lived in the entire world.
Okay, I've got smuts all over me again. Why is it so hard to do this without smudging everything?
You're my hero.
Okay, now what? Now what? Exaggerating a bit. That's fine. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. Alright. Wait. Okay, so that actually... That's not even going to make anything. That's all going to be back in a minute anyway. That's just in my head. Alright. Okay. This is the bit I've got to kind of keep in proportion here. This is what I was thinking was kind of weird because this is a... Here. You get punished for slowing down because then things like chains. I don't know. I don't think it's worth slowing down too much for chains. Such bastards. Alright, I'm going to try and look at comments. Alright, I've got my comments on that. But obviously I'm drawing, so it's, looking at comments is difficult. That's right, typically when I do a show I have my co-host Dale who will chat, but he's decided to go off to Monsterpalooza this week, so that's fine. It's kind of fun to just get out there. Alright, wait, okay. Ooh, okay, there's actually way more curve going on here, right? Okay. Look, I'm wearing so it's black. Okay, hang on. Ooh. No, okay, I should just draw through it, really. I mean, yeah, that's the way to do things, but... Alright. Okay, I'm getting a bit muttery. I'll try and speak more clearly. There's a thought in my head. This is a nice song. Only available on the Future Sounds of Urfspace. Actually, just black, I think, in the end. Hello. Hang on. But again, it's all going to be blacked in a minute. Alright, what am I doing again? Where was I? Alright, okay, I've got a long stick here. This is the thing that's really I've got to get to grips with. No pencils or underdrawing on this one. Sometimes I do. I don't never, but like on these live drawings, I'm doing no pencils or underdrawing just to make my life so difficult. And you know, I know people respond to more polished drawings, and that's probably what I should be doing to promote my Kickstarter. But instead, I'm being deliberately obtuse and just drawing straight in with a pen. But why? Ours is not the reason why. Ours is about to do or die. Did they ever teach you that in art school? Sorry, I got nothing against art schools. I took some classes. Okay, should I use a ruler is the question. I will, because I'm going to get a... That's sort of like that, isn't it? Okay, well, sorry. Sorry. Oh, lobby. Never mind. You find it the brush a bit clean the pen. It's a very crude pen. Very basic pen. Okay, well, I'm more or less ended up where I was supposed to be, so all you naysayers out there, I don't know, are there any naysayers out there? What I need is a few more yay sayers to my Kickstarter, because I've only got a week left, quite a long way to go. See how I cleverly accommodated that blur, and now the smudge into what I was going to do anyway. In fact, actually, I already sort of extended that over there. Hang on. You know, a blur here and a smudge there, and pretty soon you've got yourself some drawing. Okay, I sort of exaggerated that a bit, so I'm going to do that more. Now, no, there's a sort of strap, right? Okay. Ooh. Oh shit, I did that too deep. Too deep. Like the dwarves of Moria. So the literal, all I've got is ink. and yet somehow it has magical properties. Ooh. All right. Okay, this is a slight angle thing. Okay. All right, let's do it this way. Uh-oh, I'm going to mute my microphone, it's about to get noisy in here. Hang on. Right, I'm still here, by the way. I was muted for a bit there. There were some comings and goings in my basement. Ooh. Alright, that was Disney Jail by Supersonic Symbiotic. All the music you're listening to is available on the Future Sounds of Urfspace music album. Streaming on a service near you. Ooh, okay. Well, we're going to have a little more black. Well, she's definitely looking down on us. All right, let's see.
It'll make you breakfast. Getting wet like a bath with a beaver. Busting up Peter Pan, have a seizure. Pitch a pup tent when I'm near her. Listen to the dog in my pants, can you hear? I like that raw dog style. I like that raw dog. I like that raw dog style. I like that D. I like that raw dog style. I like that raw dog. I like that raw dog. Be digging the D. By D I mean dick, just in case you didn't know what the D standed for. It standing is standing for dick. They call me Mean Chris. I'm not big, I'm not little. Just a trailblazing G. I got a lock on the middle. I don't give no fucks. I give a few, not too many. All my parts are consistent. For most girls, that's plenty. And by consistent, I mean medium.
Looks like these stockings have seen some action.
But it is also not something that you want to giggle at, because you get what you get and you don't get upset. I mean, Chris. They call me little, I got my head in the clouds. I like them knee-high sports socks and paint in the town. I don't give no fucks what people think about me. I like that raw dog style. I'll be digging the D. I like that raw dog style. I like that raw dog. I like that raw dog style. I like that D. I like that raw dog style. I like that raw dog. I like that raw dog. I'll be digging the D. Hot dog, warm bun, mustard ketchup relish. Put it on me, fellas. Hot dog, warm bun, mustard ketchup relish. Put it on me, fellas. D.
All right. Well, that was Raw Dog Or the Citrus Kids. Banned on most radio stations. And the author refuses to make a radio edit, even though I've begged him. But he's a man of principles. And, you know, what more can you want in this day and age? Well, I've known people do some pretty terrible things in the name of principle. That's another story for another day. Now, you know, if I was being so careful, I'd just be sort of lazy about all this sort of stockings, and I'm just going zigzag. But okay, I'm like really studying them today. But all right, really, they've really busted up.
Well, wait a minute, what's in store? I didn't sign up for this, and what's more? Wait a minute, I protest. Stop your belly aching, cause mama knows best. Mama knows best. Stop your belly
Okay, time for a little brush.
She's out there's a room. Puts her foot down, never takes it away. She got everything she more wants. And my mama knows best. Stop your belly aching, cause mama knows best. Mama knows best. Stop your belly aching, cause mama knows best. She got that.
Make the hat a bit bigger. That way, we'll bounce it out of it.
Well, pretty soon now you'll be on your own. Most never goes on a rolling stone. Just gather your opinions, put them to the test. Wind in the wings now, mama's got your back. Mama knows best. Stop your belly aching, cause mama knows best.
the beginning. Yeah, what was that?
Stop your belly aching 'cause mama knows best. Oh, all right.
Oh, I should have had a wait. Okay. Go back.
I wish that gravity would stop working on just me so that I could float into the sky.
Oh.
I wish that gravity would stop working on just me so that I could float into the sky.
Just the way I fall, can't stop to mess around. There's a new kind of beast in town. Feel like it's everything I've got a kick. I like the girls that are That's right.
Okay, let's hope we Ooh. Ooh, now. Stuff I'm going to get to here. Ooh, now what's she saying, I wonder? About going to back Astro Kitty on Kickstarter. Pretty certainly.
to get to the other side, to be with you. I'm in for the ride, search for love, to make our dreams come true, to satisfy the curiosity, to find out why
Okay.
things come to be, in search of truth, all you live in life.
Well, that one came out quite good. Too shabby, if I say so myself.
Whatever your reason.
Right. Well, as of 9 p.m. tonight, there's only 1 week left on the Astro Kitties Kickstarter.
Or to get through another day, find the love you lost along the way. For another face,
Well,
you will do more tricks.
that's Amy Carr singing in the background there. That song's on the Future Sounds of Urfspace album, as are all the songs you heard today. Here's what we ended up with. I think I'm just doing the ones there. I did one a bit more slowly. I think doing 3 is a bit challenging. All right. Well, get scanned in. That's official Malice McMahon. Let me just type that in here. Here we go. I can't see what I'm doing. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks, official Malice McMahon, official Malice McMahon there, our model for this evening. Thank you. She was very kind when I drew her previously, so drawing her again. Just make sure she's properly tagged. Yeah, if you find this Kickstarter, you know I can get a new phone or something. All right. Yeah, Alicia McMahon. Thank you very much. And all right, people, we've got a Kickstarter going on. In case you haven't noticed it, Astro Kitty in Urfspace. For this book, full of like drawings and stories and cartoons. It's kind of funny. It'll make you laugh. Should excite you. Exciting drawings done in a very raw and unfiltered way. I was like really in the zone when I did those drawings. You're not gonna find any better drawings. Those are like proper real life drawings. Well, you know, I've spoke about it a bit in previous shows and on the Kickstarter, but I put a lot into those. That's a lot of work. It's really trying to get into a certain way of doing it. It's a sort of a lazy way, but it's very feeling sort of way, feeling around it. It's not about sort of rules or lessons. It's about sort of looking and feeling, and really trying to sort of convey a certain attitude and sensibility. I'll get into it if anybody's got any questions for me. But yeah, go check out the Kickstarter. Go and back it for $1. The more backers I have, the more backers I'm likely to get. Coming into the final week, got a long way to go. Had some really great backers come on so far. Thank you so much, everybody who's backed it. Thanks everybody who's tuning into these shows. I'm having fun doing this and doing these live drawings. It's a challenge. It's challenging. This is all about challenging myself, pushing the envelope, and really sort of getting to the roots for me what drawing is all about. So I really hope you'll check that out, and stay tuned, and I'll be back again with more drawing soon.